guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a favorites video for the month of May. This is like my second favorites video that I've done in my channel. I don't know, I find it kind of hard to actually find products that you are loving at the moment, especially since my behind is broke and I don't have no money to buy nothing at the moment. So I only have like a couple of products here. Guys, I like this look that I have on right now. I actually recorded a tutorial, but I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna upload it because it's, I don't know, it's very bright. Tell me if you guys like it, because I was kind of I wanted to play with colors and come up with something for summer, and I've been seeing a lot of people wear purple and stuff like that. Excuse my hair, I'm just not feeling this hair color or this haircut, and it's driving me crazy. Like, I don't even know what to do to my hair no more, seriously. If I had money, I would buy extensions, but nobody has money for that. Anyways, like I was saying, if you guys like this look that I have on, I did record a tutorial, but I noticed that the lighting was a little off, especially like when I was doing my contour area. It was making my face look muddy, and as if you guys can see right now, it's not really muddy. I don't know. So let's see, maybe I'll edit it, see how it turns out, and then I'll upload it for you guys. Or if not, I will have to re-tape it again for you guys. But anyways, let's start into the favorites video. Now, the first product that I'm gonna mention, I'm gonna start in the order of, like, let's say if you're applying your makeup. I'm gonna start with face first. It's this Makeup Forever smoothing primer, one of the new ones that came out from Makeup Forever. I did buy like the smaller version of it because I wanted to test it out first to see if I did like it. If not, this one is supposed to help you minimize any fine lines, if you have any pores to fill up, if you have any breakouts on your face. This is gonna help smooth everything out before you apply your base. Shh. Now, if you are somebody that's like me, that's dry, I suggest that you moisturize. If you're somebody that's like me, that's dry, I suggest that you moisturize first and then you go in with this primer. Because of it, I like the texture, I like the longevity of it, and I just like the way your foundation applies after you apply this onto the skin. I like that. Another thing is a foundation. Now, this is a old foundation. I'm talking about, I've been using this foundation for maybe 5 or more years. I did run out of it at one point, and then I was in the time of trying out a lot of different foundations, so I really didn't purchase it again. But then I wasn't really finding nothing that I really liked, especially for something that's like an everyday use, especially when you're buying expensive foundations like MAC or Chanel or stuff like that. I really didn't want to use those up as an everyday foundation, so I ended up going back to the drugstore and I purchased this one. It's the L'Oreal True Match, and the color that I have is N3. I love this foundation. Like, this is going to be my ride or die foundation, I swear. Like, I just like the way it's like medium to full coverage, and then the way it blends out, and I just love it. Everything about it. This is one of my favorite foundations forever. I swear. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been using this palette in basically all my tutorials, and it's the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette. Oh my god, I cannot let this palette go whatsoever. Like, I am always picking up this palette to do any type of look, like the look that I created today with this palette. Like, come on now, seriously, like, look at all those colors. You can create so many different looks with this palette, and it's just so easy to blend out, and it's like, it's not even that big. It's like perfect to just pick it up and just use it. I love this palette. Like, create a lot of like fun summertime looks with this. So this is something that I think I'm going to be using for the next 2 to 3 months. That I'm going to talk about, I don't know if I mentioned this in my other favorites video. It's the Shade and Light Contour Palette. I mainly love this palette because of the highlight colors. Like, they're just so, I don't know if I want to use the word creamy, but they're like so buttery and like a little bit of powdery. I don't know, it's just, it covers up so well and it just blends out so beautiful. It highlights your face so pretty. Like, look at this. Like, I'm gonna show you guys a trick, especially if you have any breakouts and you don't want the bump to show up. I'm gonna show you a trick using powders, especially with this contour kit. Also today when I was doing my contour face, I just discovered this color right here. Like, I never played with this color because it's a little too dark for my skin, but like, as you guys can see, like the contour area, like if I use that color like right there, just a little bit, just to kind of like sharpen it up, and it just worked so pretty. So I'm in love with all of these shades because they're just so easy to blend out and they're kind of like creamy, and I don't know, it's just in love with this palette. Like, but I like this palette better than the Anastasia contour kit. And it's just weird because when I first heard about this palette or seen about the palette, I was kind of like in the fence. I was like, man, nobody cannot do a better palette than the Anastasia one. So I was kind of like hesitant to buy it. And then my sister-in-law actually talked to me about it, and I seen like videos on YouTube of how creamy it was and so easy to blend out. And so I ended up picking it up, and then like the first couple weeks I really didn't reach for it to play with it, and lately this is all I grab. Like the other day, I think in one of my other tutorials I used the Anastasia one, and then I was like kind of regretting it. I should have used this one in the tutorial instead of the Anastasia one. But since I do have that one in my kit, I kind of like to use it once in a while, you know, that way it doesn't go to waste or anything like that. So this is another one of my favorites, the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. Now, like I was talking about the highlighting or the contour, I cannot do those steps without these brushes. Like the first one that I'm going to talk about is from Stila, the number 24. It's kind of a double-sided brush. Like this brush right here I kind of use to like put on blush, but I don't like it that much. But the one that I'm loving is this side right here. It's like a very dense, kind of like squarish, small looking brush. And I love this to pat on the highlight right here in this area. And it really pats on the color. And it's just so tiny to really work into that area. So contour that I use, like a little bit of that dark color. This little brush right here, this is from Zoeva, the Luxe Face Paint Brush. The number is 109. And it's another dense brush. This is perfect for getting in there and contouring and really blending out the area. I've been really enjoying this brush to contour. It's a lot easier than any other kind of brush that I've used before. So like if you're trying to find something that's a little easier for you to like work with or to like blend out, I suggest getting on this brush because it's kind of similar to the ones from NARS. What is it called? The Eda brush. But this is a lot cheaper. So if you guys want to try something similar to that, I suggest that you guys try this out. And this is from Zoeva again. This I purchased like for Mother's Day, I think it was. Yeah, for Mother's Day. And I used this maybe 4 days ago. Like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't throw it in, but I love this. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their lip glosses. I I only picked up one. The color that I have is vintage, and it's the one that I'm wearing right now. Time I used this, like, the first thing that I noticed was the smell of it. It kind of has like a cakey frosting smell. It just smells so good, like you just want to eat it. And I don't even like cake. And then when I applied this on, I just fell in love with the coverage, and also it's not sticky at all, and it does last a while. I regret only buying one because I'm not that type of person that's really into lip glosses. I like more of a matte lipstick. But trying this one out, I'm like in love with the color payoff, and also how it's not sticky whatsoever. I think I'm gonna go back and purchase a couple more because I'm in love with this lip gloss. Like, this video, I don't really have that much. I don't know. I haven't been shopping lately. I just don't have the money for it. If you guys like any of these products, please let me know in the description. And that's it for the video. I hope I see you guys in the next one. Bye. Take care. Say hi. Say hi. Boop. Boop. Mira. Shower?
What?
Shower?
What?
Shower?
What?
What? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Say hi. Say hi.